What's going on, y'all? I might have misspelled the last word, lottering, no lottering. I might have spelled, but look at that. Take a look at that. Y'all see that, don't you? Now, Esau got no lottering on this property, and they are the ones that remove our neighbors' landmarks by coming up in here, taking over it, taking it that doesn't belong to them, and using it for their own benefit, taking yours and come in here and take over and tell you what you should be doing. Don't do this and don't do that. You stole it. You stole everything that you got. Look. Let me tell you something. Another thing about Esau, they are the cause of our people. You can't even go to certain people's house that you live in the same hometown at late at night because think about it. This is what time it is. I don't even know what time it is when I went live. But you can't even go to certain people's houses because if you do, you are labeled as a criminal. And people will come to their door and peep out their doors because Esau is the one that they are the people that got our people in the condition that they're in. As far as the way that we have to, our people has to be on the alert and all that kind of stuff, even on property like this, like with cars, they got cameras and stuff around here, right? They the ones created all of that. They the ones started that. You see what I'm saying? They started all of that. When they came over here and conquered our people, divided our people, and did the stuff that they did, then they are the cause of all of this stuff that the chaos amongst us as so-called black people or so-called people of color. They are the cause of all of that. You see what I'm saying? They are the cause of that. They putting cameras up now to watch you to make sure you don't like make sure you ain't stealing what they ancestors stole from you. And the reason why they're able to be in their kingdom and in their the reason why the so-called white man is able to the Esau they're able to be living the way that they're living because this is their heaven, right? Because the Most High God gave him the sword, the gun. I mean the weapons and all that, right? So they are the reason why that I mean, well, that we are divided, but they can enjoy their kingdom and stuff. How can you come over here, put up cameras, stuff that your ancestors stole? Now you putting cameras to make sure that we don't, that our people, of course, we not stealers, no way. You see what I'm saying? As soon as our people try to take back what was stolen from them, all of a sudden now you getting the authorities call the police on them or the so-called Esau or whatever, whoever you want to call it. And now it's making our people looking like they criminals when they're not. When y'all in essence uh created our people that way. Y'all are the ones that the as is the original of our people being in the condition that they're in. See, that's what uh Esau and them that they don't take responsibility in doing, not realizing that their race of people is the one that came over here and conquered and divided our people. You see what I'm saying? Now we hate each other. Our people, we are against each other. We at odds with each other. We are beefing with each other. We all of these things in the so-called African American community. Now I can't even go to my own brothers and sisters in the community without getting looked at a certain way, or they might try to do some harm to me because Esau, the people that control this world are the people that turn around and poison my people against me like that. Now I'm looked at, my own people looking on me as a criminal. You know what I mean? Based upon what the white man done. You see what I'm saying? Based upon what they done. Now I got to walk around here. I can't. Now it's a damn curfew. You see what I'm saying? You walk around, you just looking suspicious or whatever, or this and that and the third. Now you all of a sudden you're a criminal because you looking suspicious. You see what I'm saying? Even though the Bible did says the night is come when no man can work, but it's really sad. We're we, the, Esau, the you know, have conditioned our people is to um they have actually conditioned our people is that if that so and so come to your house at a certain time or at this time, you have a right is to take actions and do what you need to do as long as it. But we've been beefing with each other ever since we was in the womb of Rebecca, because you have to remember Rebecca and Jacob had the twin. They had the vessel of honor and the vessel of dishonor. Esau and Jacob was in the womb, fighting in the womb, boxing as what they call fighting in the womb. So we've been at odds, and we've been beefing with each other, just like you have modern day beef on YouTube, right? Facebook, all that. Man, I don't see how they can ride them damn things, man. You got our people riding them damn motorbikes, man. Man, that is. But they doing it. I got a nephew. He love them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he be on them a lot. Like, nah, man. I don't know. I mean, it's not wrong with if people want them, but me, I think I like them little mopeds. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, if I had one. But anyway, yeah. If you think about it, our people been at beef and at odds. Our people, we've been at odds and we've been in separation in the womb. We've been beefing with each other from then. Think about it. Esau and Jacob. We definitely was is in a beef with the, you know what I mean? Every other nation of people, they beefing with us, and now they beefing with us for no reason. They hate us because we're who we are. You see what I'm saying? And that's beef. You know what I'm saying? And even with the so-called Moab, all those people is at beef with us. We've been at Esau and Jacob. You remember when Rebecca, she was crying out to the Lord. She said, "Lord, why am I having this struggle? Why am I thus?" She said, the Bible says she went to require of the Lord. Lord, why is I'm having this struggle within my womb? That's what she said. And she said, God said, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when the days were, were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. And that's what Esau is. He's hairy all over like a hairy garment, and he's red. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, symbolizing that Esau would be on top, but Jacob would be at the bottom. And it goes with that scripture where it says, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. Yeah. All right now. Yeah, I'm on my way in. Yeah, he must have went to Albertsons right there and got him something. But anyway, that was a brother of mine. But yeah, man. So um yeah, Esau, man, been in the womb, and if you look at, think about it. Even when I'm gonna try to see if I can film some stuff. Just think about it. When I be out there probably in the neighborhood over here playing with the people over here, most of the time you see me, I'm talking to myself. I'm not saying, "Hey, man, what's up in the neighborhood?" No, because we ain't cool with each other like that. Because this been going on ever since BC. This was biblical time. Our people was beefing with each other. So when you look at YouTube, the modern day beefing today is different from, it's the same thing, same spirit, but it's just it being done in a different way. You see video after video that we got to address the problems that's going on in our community, just like what I'm doing now. You see what I'm saying? So back then they didn't have no cameras and YouTube and this and that and the third, but they dealt with their beef differently. Like David would fight wars and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know the story of David in the Bible, how he fought wars and this and that and the third, how King Solomon came at him and stuff, was against him and stuff. If you think about in this so-called 2023 is the same way right now. We don't even speak to each other when we walk out our doors and stuff. We still have the same demonic spirit that is making us have a hatred for each other. And I'm part guilty of that too. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sit up here and exclude myself out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get in a situation to where you know these people gonna be against you. So I'm like, well hell, if they gonna have an attitude, I'm gonna have one too. I've been guilty of that. I'm not gonna even stand up here and act like that, act like my shit don't smell. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and do that. If you look at YouTube today, you have beef and there's beef and like the early part of YouTube when I first joined YouTube, like in I joined YouTube. I recorded my very first video in 2013. That was my very first episode on social media on the network. Yep, and that was in the month of May, around May the 6th, 15th, 16th, 17th. It's around in the time. That's when once that time did my first video, I kept doing my videos. Yep, I kept doing my videos. I like it. I loved it, you know. And when I came to YouTube, I saw a lot of the beefing and stuff amongst, you know what I'm saying. I saw a lot of going back and forth videos and stuff like that, you know. So when I look at that, when I first came into this truth, into as knowing who the Israelites are according to the Bible, you know what I'm saying, when I went to hearing the truth in 2018, it started to resonate with all the stuff that went on years and decades ago, even before YouTube, before Facebook, before Twitter, way before that TikTok was ever even thought of. No media then, when they just had the news, where the news can only feed you stuff and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? We still had beef in our community. In the days of Martin Luther King, beef. We had beef with each other. We never could get along, even in the womb, if you think about that today. And those are the things that my brother asked me when is I'm gonna go to the streets and talk about this stuff. And I'm gonna do it. This part will be some good, interesting things. And then I can read it out the Bible as well too. I'm gonna set. I got a thing at home I can set my camera up on. You know what I'm saying? And just start talking. You know? Yeah, yeah, man. So yeah, we've been at beef with each other, and like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't do certain things that's crazy or whatever. Sometimes I don't even speak to my own people. I get attitude sometimes, you know what I'm saying. But I'm trying to overcome that. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up out of that. And you know, when you come in and you talking about the Most High and talking about holiness and stuff, you know I can't come here just half stepping. You know, you got to tell people the truth about you. You know what I mean? You got to be truthful. So, and I'm honest enough is to be truthful to myself. You know what I mean? But we've been having beef. Like if you go and look at certain videos right now, it's a lot of videos out there. It's beef between us. And I'm not saying these things to put us down. I'm not saying this to spit and stomp on my people. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing that to show who the real Jews are according to the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Because most of us we don't have a general we anytime you got to guess and you got to question yourself about bloodline, mix this and mix that, blah, 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 you all over the place with that. That goes to show you God said he gonna his people, he gonna put certain signs he gonna put up on his people to let his people know who the Israelites are in the last days. So I'm not sitting. I don't go around just calling myself saying, "Oh, I'm an Israelite. I'm an Israelite." No, the most important thing is if I'm really doing what the Most High, I have to follow the Bible and do what the Most High say, man. Yeah, yeah, I still got money. Yeah, wearing a beard, keeping the commandments, and to the best of my ability, and doing those things and stuff like that, and continue to just being better at doing what I'm doing. So I can't sit up here and say and act like I've been good and doing it right off. No, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, the reason why we are at odds with each other, we don't like each other. When we come outside during the day, are we looking at each other, size each other, like, what the hell is he looking at me like that for? I ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. How people, you see people, you're like, what the hell is wrong with them? You know what I'm saying? And so, um, yeah, and that's the way it is. You like you, and that's the beef that we had. That's that struggle that was in Rebecca's womb. You know what I mean? Esau and Jacob. That was the fight. That was the beginning of the fight in the womb. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead on over here. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk over toward the house. How many minutes did I do? Oh, I did 16 minutes. Oh, okay. I don't know if anybody made it back yet, cause I left here probably about 30 minutes ago, a little over 30 minutes or something like that. Yeah, everybody gonna be going to Esau's day in the morning. Esau day is Sunday, because they don't know that the Sunday, breaking it down, Sun was the sun god that the Egyptians worshiped, the sun god. The Egyptians were those people that enslaved the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? And then in 321 AD, the Roman Empire of Constantine made Sunday the public festival throughout the Roman Empire. You see what I'm saying? They was worshiping that uh Dies Solis or something like that. It was called the day on which they worship the sun. You know, Constantine. You know what I mean? And then they constituted it and established it. Established that day in AD 321. Is when it was firmly established by Constantine the Great. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it was established by Constantine. And so people don't realize they worship in a man-made day when they go to church on Sunday, because it's all set up by Esau. Yeah, it's all this stuff is set up by Esau, man. It's to keep our people in ignorance and dumbed down. And when you do what you can, or you try to point it out or whatever, then people, they don't want to. Uh, y'all get what I'm saying? They don't want to, adhere to it. No, they don't want to adhere to it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I think look like I'm gonna go back out for another scroll, man. Yeah, yes, indeed, man. Are they at this? I don't know if anybody's at this little small place here. All right, I'll be back.